Most of the times, if I say we are the cause of our problem, somebody will say I'm talking too much. You'll be hearing weird sound in your car and you will ignore it without knowing that that is a very critical and very crucial warning that you don't need to ignore, especially if you're a car owner. Today, we are to talk about this thing I have here. This particular item you see here is known as a shock absorber. It has two forms, two types actually. The first one is the front shock absorber, and the second one is the back shock absorber. This particular one now is the back shock absorber. I'm going to talk about shock absorbers in general, then I will talk about this back shock absorber. You see, shock absorbers in a vehicle or in every vehicle plays a very essential role. One of those roles is enabling you drive safely without feeling bumps in your car. Maybe you are driving and you seem to swerve into a pothole. You will not feel that impact. It is not because you know how to drive. It is not because of sheer luck. No, it is because your shock absorber is playing their role in that very vehicle. Now, let's talk about the front shock absorber before I go to this. The front shock absorber plays that critical role of that very crucial role of absorbing shock, that impact, vibration that will come to the very front of your vehicle. Maybe you are driving. When driving, the front of your vehicle is the very first this thing that takes impact. So with the front shock absorber in your car, that front shock absorber in the front of your car, it absorbs that vibration, that shock, that impact. That maybe you bump into a pothole, you swerve on a wrong road, you seem to go, whatever impact or vibration that will come from the very front of your vehicle, your front shock absorber absorbs it. Like its name implies, it takes it and swallows it. You won't feel it. Then the back shock absorber. Somebody will say, if the front shock absorber is playing that major role, what is the need for the back shock absorber? My brother, my sister, no part of your vehicle is non-crucial. No part of your vehicle is not important. Every part of your vehicle, even the tiniest bit of it, is very, very crucial and important. You see this back shock absorber. What is a front shock absorber without the back shock absorber? This back shock absorber does a lot of things for your car. You might swerve and maneuver anything. What of the back? The back will take, in fact, the back takes most of the impact in your vehicle. In fact, the back receives most of the impact to your vehicle. Let's say you enter a commercial bus. When you drive, you realize that the people at the back of that very commercial bus will be the ones complaining. Okay, drive gently, oh. Small, they drive, oh. Drive gently, oh. And for boot I do. They're not saying it because they just want to explain or confess their discomfort sitting where they are sitting. No, they are talking about the impact that particular place they are sitting is receiving. That is when this comes in play. You see this back shock absorber. The role of this back shock absorber is very crucial. It is very, very crucial. If you are driving a Ford, you're driving a BMW, this thing you see here is very, very crucial. It is very crucial. This particular shock absorber swallows that impact, takes it in, the impact to the back of the vehicle. That time you drive, you hear, then the back will do. You're just hearing that sound. You don't really know the force of the impact to your vehicle because this thing at the back of the vehicle is what's swallowing it in. You're just hearing the sound. But the impact, you did not feel it because this thing is shielding you. This thing in your car is your bodyguard. This is your vehicle bodyguard. Now, let's talk about the fails of not having quality back shock absorbers in your vehicle. Without a quality back shock absorber in your vehicle, not only will you feel the impact, the force that that vehicle is actually taking in, it will not just take it in, it will take it in and it will reflect it on you. Let's say you bump into a speed, you go into a pothole, or you drive over a speed bump. The impact to it, you will receive it, all your bones will shake. You understand me? It will rattle. You understand? All your bones will rattle. But when you have quality shock absorber, be it the front, be it the back, you will not even feel it. You may hear sounds. Boom, boom, that's it. But the impact, you no feel am. That one no concern you. Then another thing is the fails of not getting a quality shock absorber is that you cannot drive in peace. When you hear no peace for the wicked, I am not literally no peace for the wicked because you decide to be wicked to your car and it is going to reflect that wickedness on you. You will not drive in peace. There's no smooth drive. There's no peace of mind when driving because your mind is at the peak of jumping out of your body anytime you see a bump or a pothole. This thing is your guardian angel, literally. You understand? So these are the fails of not using a quality shock absorbers. But when you are using quality shock absorber, you don't mind jumping into a pothole. In fact, you will make sure you jump into a pothole. So you test it. You testing it. Then when you are driving, you don't need to be scared. I don't know. Hey God, maybe I will jump into a pothole now. My tire will fly. No. Because of what? You are entrusting your vehicle with quality shock absorber. You see the name as it's going, shock absorber. That shock that will scatter your vehicle, that will reflect on you, that when at the end of the day, God forbid, somebody will come and start saying, it's not me that said it, oh, it's not me, but it's just the truth. So that is when Royal Cup comes in play. Not only do we have shock absorbers for all vehicles, we have it quality. We have the quality shock absorbers for any kind of vehicle. Your BMW, your Ford, your Toyota Camry, your Honda Civic, name it. This shock absorber, we have quality parts, quality ones for you. We don't sell fake because we are a brand and we have a name to maintain. So anytime you need your quality spare parts, you know whom to call. You know how to reach us. DM us or call the number in front of your screen to get your own quality shock absorber. And with that, I want to say, see you in my next video where I am going to do a descriptional video. So you see how these things are being fixed in your car. Bye.